If you're watching this video, chances are you've hit that milestone where your body starts whispering, or sometimes shouting, for a little extra care. And if you're anything like me, someone over 50 who has spent a lifetime studying nutrition, you might think you already know the vegetables worth paying attention to. Broccoli. Sure. Spinach. Of course, kale. It's been crowned king for a decade. But hardly anyone talks about the humble cabbage. And today, I want to challenge the way you see this simple, inexpensive vegetable, because cabbage hides benefits most people over 50 desperately need but rarely hear about. Let me start with a bold statement. If people over 50 understood what cabbage truly does for the body, it would instantly become one of the top 3 vegetables in their kitchen. Not because it's trendy, not because it's exotic, but because it's quietly powerful in ways modern science is finally uncovering. And as a doctor who's been practicing for decades, I find it almost funny this vegetable our grandparents boiled into oblivion is turning out to be one of the most protective foods for aging adults. I want you to imagine something with me. Think about a vegetable that improves digestion, protects your heart, strengthens your bones, calms inflammation, supports your brain, fights off chronic disease. It even helps with weight control, all while costing less than a cup of coffee. That vegetable is cabbage. And the best part? Most of us walk right past it in the grocery store without even giving it a second glance. Now, I'm not here to sell you a superfood. I'm here because over the last few years, research has become incredibly clear. Cabbage contains a unique combination of vitamins, antioxidants, and natural plant compounds that are especially valuable for people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and even 80s. Your body's needs change dramatically as you age, and cabbage just happens to match those needs in a surprisingly precise way. For instance, one of the biggest concerns I see in patients over 50 is chronic inflammation, the silent root behind joint pain, heart disease, digestive issues, fatigue, and even brain fog. We often think inflammation is just something you live with as you get older. But cabbage contains powerful anti-inflammatory compounds, like sulforaphane and anthocyanins, that work almost like nature's ibuprofen. They don't knock inflammation out instantly the way a pill might. But when cabbage becomes a regular part of your weekly meals, many people notice their joints feel looser, their digestion calms down, and their energy stabilizes. It's subtle at first, but steady, like your body finally gets some breathing room. And if we're talking about digestion, this is where cabbage quietly shines. After age 50, the digestive system slows, stomach acid decreases, and constipation becomes more common. Cabbage provides a special combination of soluble and insoluble fiber that keeps the digestive system moving without harsh laxatives. Insoluble fiber works like a natural brush, sweeping the digestive tract, while soluble fiber feeds the good bacteria your gut needs to function smoothly. This is one of the main reasons people who eat more cabbage report less bloating, better bowel regularity, and even improved nutrient absorption. And I know this might sound funny, but cabbage can help your poop look normal again. After 50, that matters. Another hidden benefit is heart health. Heart disease remains the #1 concern for older adults, and cabbage offers multiple layers of protection. First, it contains potassium, which helps relax blood vessels and stabilize blood pressure. Second, cabbage is rich in vitamin K, a nutrient essential for preventing calcification in arteries. And third, the antioxidants in cabbage help protect LDL cholesterol from oxidation. Why is this important? Because oxidized LDL is what actually triggers plaque buildup in your arteries. So, in a very real sense, cabbage helps reduce the conditions that lead to clogged arteries in the first place. This is not hype. This is established science that too few people talk about. Now let's talk about bones. After age 50, especially for women, bone density becomes a major concern. Many automatically jump to calcium supplements. The truth is your body needs more than calcium. It needs vitamin K, magnesium, and antioxidants to guide calcium into your bones instead of your arteries. Cabbage is one of the richest natural sources of vitamin K1, which acts almost like a traffic controller, helping calcium go exactly where it's supposed to go. I've seen patients with early-stage osteoporosis, who made simple changes in their diet, including adding cabbage 2 or 3 times per week, and experienced measurable improvements over time. Not magic. Just nutrients your bones have been waiting for. One of the most surprising benefits, especially for people over 50 who are concerned about memory, is the effect cabbage may have on brain health. Purple cabbage, in particular, contains high levels of anthocyanins, the same compounds found in blueberries that help protect brain cells from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is responsible for memory decline, slower thinking, and reduced focus as we age. By reducing this stress, cabbage can help your brain stay sharper longer. I often tell my patients if blueberries are too expensive, purple cabbage is your best friend. Same compounds, much cheaper, and much easier to incorporate into meals. And here's something many older adults appreciate. Cabbage can support healthy weight control without requiring extreme dieting. Because cabbage is low in calories, but high in fiber and water, fills you up quickly, keeps you full longer, and prevents blood sugar crashes that trigger cravings. This makes it incredibly helpful for people dealing with prediabetes, insulin resistance, or simply the slowing metabolism that comes with age. There's a reason traditional cultures use cabbage soups to balance appetite. It works. Another hidden benefit that most people never think about is detoxification. The liver becomes less efficient over time, especially after decades of processed food, medication use, or alcohol. Cabbage contains glucosinolates compounds that help your liver break down toxins more efficiently. When your liver detoxifies better, you sleep better, your skin looks healthier, and your energy becomes more stable throughout the day. Some of my patients call it the cabbage glow, and they're not wrong. But before you start thinking, all right, doc, but how much cabbage do I need to eat? Let me keep this simple. You don't need to eat a mountain of cabbage. You don't need to drink cabbage juice. You don't need to make cabbage soup every weekend. Even 1 to 2 cups of cabbage, 2 or 3 times per week, is enough for most people to see real benefits within a few weeks. You can add it to stir fries, stews, salads, or simply steam and season it lightly. If you enjoy fermented foods, sauerkraut and kimchi offer additional benefits for your gut microbiome. But there's something important I want you to hear. None of these benefits happen if cabbage stays a good idea in your mind. They only happen when you take action. Watching this video won't improve your digestion. Hearing about sulforaphane won't protect your heart. Listening to me talk about anthocyanins won't make your brain sharper. But choosing to put cabbage in your grocery cart this week, that can change something. And if you're trying to take better care of yourself or a loved one, that is a small step with a huge payoff. So here's my invitation to you. Try adding cabbage to your meals for 10 days. Not forever, just 10 days. Pay attention to how your digestion feels, how your energy feels, how your joints feel. You might be surprised by how quickly your body responds to something so simple, so ordinary, and yet so powerfully aligned with what aging bodies need. If this resonates with you, leave a comment below and tell me your favorite way to eat cabbage or what health change you're hoping to achieve. I'd love to hear from you. And if you find this information helpful, consider sharing it with someone over 50 who could benefit from giving their body a little extra support. Because sometimes, biggest health improvements start with the smallest changes, and cabbage might just be one of those changes for you.